DJ Sly, DJ Sly Tay, 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 DJ Sly, DJ. All right, we're going to go ahead and get it popping, man. We got to give some love to our sponsors for the 2021 Convo, Bel Air.
Shout out Bel Air.
Favorite liquor store. Grab your favorite bottle of Bel Air, and always make sure that you drink responsibly. Also, I need everybody to go follow right now at MyJetDoc. That's MyJetDoc. It's a virtual urgent care app connecting users with licensed medical professionals instantly. No waiting room, no insurance, and you can save up to 85% off of RX. Go see what it's about right now on Instagram.
Yes, sir. Tell them.
Today, 2021 Convo live in the wreck with the one and only Downtowndion. What's up, bro?
What's up? How y'all doing, man? It's Downtown.
Man,
thank you, DJ Sly Tay, for having me, bro. Thank you for having me, bro.
Go ahead and tell the audience, let everybody know where you're from.
It's your boy Downtowndion. I'm from New York. You know what I'm saying? Specifically Lower East Side New York, but it's downtown now. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm from downtown New York. Let's get it.
I hear the accent. That's what people used to say. When I moved from up north down south, they was like, boy, you got an accent. You ain't where you from? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, where you moved from?
I'm from Ohio, the Midwest.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
I've been there one time. I've been there only one time.
Columbus, baby, the bus.
Yes, sir. I got to get out there more, man.
Yeah. So that's where I'm from. But now I'm currently down south. Been down south probably, 15 years now?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Been down here for a minute. But today, man, it's all about you, man. And whenever we have guests on the podcast, we always like to start out with asking them about how was life for them growing up as a kid. So I want you to take us back to when you was a youngin'. How was life Downtowndion when he was growing up?
Well, life for me growing up, you know what I'm saying? I'm from New York. I'm from the projects in New York. You know what I'm saying? So if the people in here that's not from the projects, you know what I'm saying? It's not easy. It's tough. Every day, since the first time you go outside, it's, kind of crazy outside. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's, you see, from a young age, you see, you know what I'm saying, a lot of drug addicts, you know what I'm saying, all over the place. Like, as soon as I left my door, right in the staircase of drug addicts and shit as a youngin', you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then as you go further outside, you start seeing more, it's good stuff happening. I don't want to make it seem like it's not just a horrible place. It's good stuff happening.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But a lot of times, a lot of bad stuff right on Front Street that, like, you at certain ages, you're not really ready to take in, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, growing up was, I'm not really, like, growing up, I wasn't really a follower like that. So I wasn't really, so I always pretty much made good decisions, you know what I'm saying? So growing up, it was kind of tough, but making good decisions kind of made it easier.
Okay.
And, I was into sports. My uncle was a boxing coach, so I was into boxing when I was young. And especially to protect myself outside,
Oh yeah, you needed it. You was going out your door and all that kind of crazy stuff.
Yeah, So I was into boxing, but then basketball was more appealing to me, so I got into basketball. And basketball kind of saved me from a lot of stuff, It saved me from jail and just a lot of bad stuff, So basketball, I started getting good in basketball, and I was able to go, like, my senior year in high school, I was able to go away to school and take myself out the hood, So
you was able to go to school to play ball.
Yeah, I was able to go to school and play ball, because it was I needed to get out, when I was like 4.5, 5 years old, my dad was murdered, and just my mom, me, I got my uncle there, some family, but from a kid in the hood, it's just too much obstacles, and I had to get away. So It was
Dang,
tough.
not only that, you kind of sort of had to grow up a little faster than all the other
Yeah.
kids.
Yeah, I had to grow up because, yeah, I had a good mom. My mom was a great mom. Always put me in position to do well. So I always had my mom there. I had like my uncle and my older cousins that like were like my surrogate father kind of like you know what I'm saying, like, so yeah. But then I went away to school and it kind of showed me a different type of lifestyle that
Yeah.
I still hold on to this day. Like coming up in the trenches, it seems like it only got to be one way. And even though I play ball and I rap now, I try other things. You know,
Yeah.
and it changed. Like going away just changed how I think. And coming back home, like coming back after school and all and all that, like you just see that like some people, like I wish some other people, like most of my friends, was able to get away and stuff too, because they'll think differently too and see a different light. Because sometimes they just stuck, mentally trapped, And we talk about that a lot. I talk about that a lot with my friends and stuff. I always come through with new ideas. But just growing up was just, kid from the hood trying to be somebody. It didn't matter what it was, trying to be somebody.
Yeah.
And
Get
so it
out.
wasn't easy. And it wasn't easy. And we still, as a whole world, we're still going through stuff. So it still ain't easy,
Yeah.
But I just felt like a survivor growing up. Like a survivor. A lot of people don't make it with this far.
Yeah. True. Shoot,
A lot of my friends is incarcerated.
some of these kids ain't making it to see the ages that we are at now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. 16-year-olds.
16, you know what I mean?
It's
So
terrible.
it's crazy, man. No
Yeah.
doubt. What would you say was some of the music that was being played in the household?
Okay. So my mom was a big music fan. So I was into. My mom was playing like everything, like all the way from like Usher, Biggie, Tupac, like everything that was popping. My mom played everything, like even to the point like when I was a little kid, like when I was like 3, 4 years old. Pardon me, they're doing construction, but when I was like 3, 4 years old, there was a Snoop Dogg video where he turned to a dog. I don't know if
Yeah,
you remember that video. And I
I
used to be
remember that
scared of
video.
that video. Yo, I used to be scared of that video when I was a young boy. Like, you know what I'm saying? I used to be scared of that. Every time that video come on, I used to run and all that. Just cause I was like, what? What's going on? But yeah, I'm into my mom used to just play everything that's popping on the radio, straight hip hop, like anything that's popping. Like I'm Biggie, Nas, Jay-Z, DMX. Uh, but my mom played a lot of R&B, so I'm into R&B a lot. Like
Okay.
Usher. Usher was the man when I was coming up.
Now
Usher.
hold on. I think you might want to rephrase that. I don't think it was Usher. Your mom probably was on that Mary J.
No,
Blige.
of course. Of course. She was playing that Mary J. She was playing so much. She was playing. I can't get everything right now, but she was playing a lot of like. But my mom used to also play like stuff that wasn't so necessarily commercial.
Yeah,
Like so I would know like even like some of the songs that wasn't necessarily so big. Like so I got into like Music Soul Child and like just so many different people. Like
yeah.
Joe, Case, so much R&B that was popping back then that I
Yeah,
still listen to sometimes.
that was the era of R&B back then, bro. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah,
That's when it was really
yeah,
doing something.
yeah,
All right, cool. So we found out about the childhood. We found out about some of the music that was being played. So we're gonna go ahead and speed up to today, man.
yeah.
Did you ever think when you got out of school that you would pursue being an artist?
Nah, because when I was a young boy, I used to stutter a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like sometimes I still stutter when I get excited, but I used to stutter a lot. So rapping was the last thing on my mind. I didn't think people would want to listen to what I got to say because I stutter so much. So
Yeah,
it wasn't really like when I was younger or like even coming out of school because I didn't finish school all the way. I kind of left college to start rapping because my homies was rapping back home. I was in college in California, and my homies was back in the hood rapping, and I was like inspired by it. But like before I got inspired by my homies rapping back in my hood, I was not thinking about rapping at all because I stuttered. It was like a no brainer. No, I'm not rapping. I stuttered.
yeah,
Like it didn't take any mental steps in my mind, like, nope, never would have thought. But I just tried it one day on my flight back home. On my flight back home from school, I just tried rapping, like, and I rapped on it. I'll never forget. I rapped on this instrumental because you in Georgia, right? So on this
Yeah.
instrumental to Future, Future ain't no way around it. Remember that song?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I
Yeah.
freestyled on that, and came up like, on hindsight, it wasn't that fire, but on that flight, I felt like I was killing it. So
Yeah.
I just kind of ran with it, and some people close to me wasn't so fond of my moves, but now it's starting to work out. So hey, but
Well,
yeah, I was not thinking about rapping at all. I just was like if anything, figure out a way to manage my homies or something.
yeah. So you
Yeah.
did your thing on the plane coming back, and you fell in love with it.
Hmm.
How long did it take for everybody to believe you? Because I know when you started telling people, they probably was like, "Oh man, you playing, you ain't about to be no rapper."
Yeah, I went through that big time. It took, I don't know, like some of my close friends believed in me after like my first song or two, just because they wouldn't expect me to be that good as I was. So, but as like far as most people, I would say when I started messing with Harry Fraud, people started actually like you know taking their time out to listen to my music, not when I just send it to them. Like start listening to what I'm saying in the songs. And cause when I first left school and I started rapping, people were just thinking I'm trying to be somebody I'm not or something like that. And it's not even the case. You know what I'm saying? I'm exactly who I am. I'm being exactly who I am
Yeah,
since Jump Street. It's just sometimes people got to see you putting in the work to actually start believing. They got to see you like it's not happening right away. Grinding. They see you working every day, taking those steps. Sometimes people will start seeing that and believing that. So when they started actually seeing me, because when I first signed to Harry Fro, people probably thought I was gonna just be some big superstar right away. And I signed to Harry Fro because he told me no, it's not the case. Like you gotta have to work and grind.
got to put
And,
that work in, boy.
yeah. And other people that I was dealing with at the time, because at the time when I met Harry Fro and stuff like that, I wasn't even like I wouldn't consider myself buzzing. I didn't have no view, like I didn't have a lot of numbers, anything like that. I'm just now getting my numbers up to where people like, or I guess, but uh, yeah, at that time, excuse me, I had a brain fog, but at that time, like when I met Freud, things started changing. Things started
Yeah,
changing a lot. Like also because he also brought a different side of me as an artist. Like he started challenging me. Instead of just talking about anything I could talk about in my head and make it rhyme, I started like talking about stuff I actually went through and, putting melodies here, making it a song. Just seeing the work make people start believing in me.
yeah. So
Yeah.
basically, when you got with Harry, that's when you started learning more about the industry and how it works.
Yeah,
Because
yeah, yeah, yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
guess before you
Definitely.
got with him, you probably didn't even really know how to service your records.
Yeah, I was just rapping for fun. It was fun. It was like it was giving me like, on my idle time, it was giving me something to do. And it was like giving me some type of challenge to chase. So
Yeah.
I like to be challenged and I like to compete. So I was just music started giving me that type of vibe in my life that I needed. And then yeah, once I met Harry Ford, it started changing.
Yeah. Now
He started teaching.
I
Yeah,
like how you said you like to be challenged. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? What were some of the things that you were doing to be able to keep that challenging alive?
Just going to the studio as much as I can. Even sometimes when I couldn't afford it back in the days, trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
Just like yeah, like at any moment, just anytime I seen any other like anybody else that I knew that was rapping, post some type of song or anything, I was going to the studio. Like just anything. Like I treated it like basketball, like sports. Like I
Yeah.
want to be the best. Like it's cool that you nice. You know what I'm saying? I like your music, but I gotta go cook up because I'm super nice. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
we can't be on the same like when it comes to making the music and the artistry. I like to be competitive because it gives me that fire to keep going. And also one thing that was challenging was rapping on different beats that I haven't rapped on before. That was super challenging. So when I first met Ferg, he was giving me beats that like I was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't think I'm at the level to really get crazy on this beat yet. Like I'm still finding my way. But
Yeah.
he wasn't trying to hear none of that. He was just sending me beats and like, you know, it's how it felt. I'm just like, man, I gotta rap on this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just gotta rap on this and figure it out. And I start finding my own flows and my own, you know, way to do this thing.
Yeah.
So that was the challenge.
Is it hard for an artist to find their flow?
I mean, I would say yeah, because I think as an artist, to be an artist, you got to be such a big a fan of music in the first place that you know what flows is hitting, and you know like you know what flows is hitting, what flows is not hitting. So it's like when you first start rapping, it's easy to subconsciously copy a flow, not even knowing, or sound like your favorite artist without even knowing, just because in your mind that's the good music. So you trying to make good music. So you're not even necessarily copying the flow. You just like, I gotta make some fire too.
Right.
So once you get over that hump and start trying different beats and meeting different producers and stuff like that, it starts coming into its own. It's just like sports. Like when you first come up playing sports, they got you watching highlights of the old people, everybody who was there before you. They got you doing drills, the same moves as Iverson, the same moves as Jordan, the same moves as Kobe. But then when you get in the game, you realize, I can't even do it like that in the game. You got to find your own way to do it, you know? So it's similar to that. It ain't easy. It takes time, but it ain't going to come to you if you don't work at it. If you just think it's going to come to you just because, it's over with. You got to really put in that work and really make some songs that you might not play for anybody else because it ain't really hitting like that, but you experiment, you know? You gotta really experiment and like in the studio you gotta be open.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
How would you describe your style of music that you make?
My style of music is like, I don't want to be lazy and say real, but like it's just like it's hard to put like so many boxes they put us in already. It's hard to put my own music in a box. But I try to make music like based on where I've been in my life. Like whether it's mentally, emotionally, or like physically, where I actually been, where I actually traveled. You know, so I just try to make like I guess experience music. Like most of my music I make is like sometimes not literal because you know you never know who's actually tuned into your music, but it's a lot about exactly what's going on and exactly how I feel. Like I don't really necessarily premeditate this music a lot. It's just like I go in like I'm going through some personally, I go to the studio and make some music about it. Like I'm going through like some winning or you know, if I just get a big deal or promotion or something, I'm gonna go make some music about it. I'm going through some family problems, I'm gonna go make some music about it. So it's just like experience. Like my music is based on experience.
Yeah, your life experiences that you go through each and every single day.
Yeah. And I try not to shy away from. I try not to shy away from like emotion. Like I'm learning now that like I gotta incorporate my emotion more in my music, get more in depth, get a little more personal.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm just learning to do that more now. Yeah. So yeah, it's experience music.
Experience music. I like that. Who inspired Downtowndion to do what he's doing today?
You mean like as far as like real like people that I know or like artists?
I mean, it could be artists or it could be somebody you know.
Okay.
It could be a family member that inspired you. Who inspired you to get out here and do this, man?
One of my bros that's like one of my best friends. He's incarcerated right now. He's locked up. But free my boy Lionel. Everybody from downtown watching free my boy Lionel. But my boy Lionel, but before he got locked up, I was out in Cali hooping, and he was rapping, and I would listen to his music like he was like Young Jeezy or something.
Wow.
So you know, so it just was like, yo, it wasn't like I could do it too, but it was like this is the real us. Like playing basketball, you gotta kind of fit some role model vibe all the time. You can't be wrong. You always gotta say the right thing all the time.
Yeah.
And being an artist, you get freedom to say how you want to feel and still get the same like role model. Like people still look up to you for being you instead of being what they want you to be, you know? So
Right.
that is because I was going through so much with basketball, so much politics that it was like, man, I kind of just want to be free from all this. And music is like giving me that. Me watching my homie back home is giving me that feeling. Like,
Yeah.
so my man, Lionel, he inspired me to start rhyming. But also, like as far as rappers, I always like Nas and Biggie and 50 Cent was like people that like inspired me to go because just you know, they bravado, like they just was like you could tell the more they won with the music, the more they was like able to be themselves more and like it just seemed like they came from where I come from. And
Yeah.
and and they got that energy that you don't gotta hold back. And it ain't really hurting. Like I'm saying, like, you know, some rappers passed away, RP Biggie, but Biggie wasn't out here trying to hurt nobody, you know?
Right.
He was actually bringing joy to the people and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And when I was playing basketball, people like look up to me as like a motivational person because they see me working hard and stuff. So I wanted to keep that going, and like I had to look at the artists who motivated me, and there was them people, Biggie, Nas, because he always thought before he did something. You know, he's a thinker, and that's how I am. No matter what's going on in the streets or whatever I did, my past, whatever, I always thought first.
Yeah.
You know, so that's why I'm able to make it through. Some people would just move off impulse. And off Nas, I was like, I could be like I could let loose like Biggie and 50, but I gotta think first like Nas, you know. So those people would like inspire me. Because 50 Cent thinks first too. But he thinks 50 Cent thinks so much first that he make it seem like he's not even thinking.
Yeah.
On some real genius level stuff. Like,
Hey, boy, 50 the man right there. I know a lot
yeah,
of people tried to count 50 out, but
yeah.
boy.
You can't.
Hey, man, 50 ain't going nowhere for a long
No.
time.
Can't. He's always gonna figure it out. That's that person I feel like I am. I'm always gonna figure it out.
Yeah, he figured out. He like, shoot, all right, music. All right, now let me go on over here and do the movies and TV and keep this rolling. Like, man, he in a whole nother realm right now, bro. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, shout out New York and shout out that plaque in the back. New York artist
all
Cardi
right.
B. Yeah, you know, New York
Man.
love.
Hopefully I'll be getting one from you real soon. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
man. That's the goal. That's the goal. That's why I'm glad to see that there. New York artist plaque. That's the goal.
Yeah.
Inspiring.
Yeah. Man, how does it feel to be from New York and to walk these New York streets that so many legends have walked before? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, it's being here, you know, I was born here, so sometimes we don't appreciate it as much as we should, but you know, just traveling. I mean, just walking around the city, you could just walk like from my neighborhood, from Lower East Side, I could walk to like Chinatown, Soho, the Village in like 20 minutes. So it's like I constantly walk from straight from the trenches through like places that have been in all these famous movies and all these things, and you see these actors and stuff just being incognito, like acting like they're not famous, like since a young boy. So it's like it's nothing, you know, it's inspiring, you know, because it's like maybe one day, you know, as a young kid, it was like maybe one day I could come up with some idea and run into these people and they can help me, you know, something like that. So it gave you like just hope that one day I catch a good lick and I meet somebody that can help me, or I come up with a good idea and I meet somebody that can help me, you know, something because it's so close.
So close, boy. You're right there in the heart of it all, man. You're right there in the heart of it
But
all.
also one thing about being a New Yorker, you don't realize how much of an impact being a New Yorker has until you travel. Once you travel and start, and people be like, "Oh, you from New York?" Da, 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 da. Son, and you know they want to joke and stuff, but they extra like in certain places like they kind of like but you know most places when you go to New York, I mean when you're from New York, they give you extra love because they seen that place in so much movies and they never been there. They want to go there. It's a dream for them, so they're gonna ask you questions all day, you know, stuff like that. So yeah. Being from New York, it's like sometimes you unappreciate it, but once you travel, you know, you
They
gotta
love
appreciate it more.
they love you. You know what I'm saying?
It's the biggest city in the world, man.
They love you, man. They love you.
Yeah.
Who would you say your top 3 producers that you're working with right now? Who are they?
Perfect. I got Harry Fraud #1. I can't do a top 3. Can't do a top 5. I
Yeah,
can't do
give
a
us a
top
top
3.
5. Give us your top
I
5.
got cause I'm big on showing producers love. I'm big on it because I feel like they never get enough love.
They don't.
I'm
That's
big
why we
on
giving
it.
them love. And one thing about this, everybody's going to be able to go back that didn't catch this today and watch it on
Yeah,
YouTube once we get it edited down. So your homeboy that's incarcerated, he going to
yeah.
love you for shouting him out.
Yeah. And I need a copy too so I can post it on my page.
Oh, man, I'm going to get you the link. You're going to have all
I
that.
need that. Yeah. But the top producers I work with right now, Harry Fraud, #1, you know, he a legend. He started the wave. Like, a whole sound is because of this guy right here. You know, so Harry Fraud, #1. Then I got this guy named Hefe. He's the truth. He just
Yeah.
commented. I can confirm that Blocky showed mad love. See?
Oh, right there.
Hefe. Yeah, that's my boy. He's the truth. So
Okay.
if you know artists in your area that need some beats, holla at Hefe. He's the truth.
Hefe's the plug, y'all.
Yeah.
Holla at him.
He's the truth. Hefe is the truth. We got a record coming out next week, me and Hefe. Speaking of Magic Blige earlier, you gonna see. I'm gonna send it to you.
Okay.
Yeah. So Hefe, it's Harry Fraud. It's Hefe. We got it's Wani, my man Wani. I don't know if he tuned in right now, but he's gonna see this. We got Wani. We got Damn Sonic. These dudes yo, I'm telling you, next level. All right. Now we got Jake Cregan. He's the truth.
That's 5
Super
of them.
truth.
That's 5 of them. So you
It's
gave
more
us
people.
5.
It's more people, man. I love all my producers, man. Shout out Jonathan for 3, man. Shout out, man. Shout out hold on. I got a producer name. Hold on. I'm losing my mind. I'm bugging right now. Hold on. I got this legendary producer named Tommy T. He from Norway. Oslo, Norway. He's the godfather of hip hop in Norway. He brought hip hop over there.
Wow.
And me and him, so me and him is like this. We cool. I went to Norway and all that, like for a couple months, making music, writing songs, all type of stuff, shooting videos. I shot a video in Norway, all that's out.
Wow.
And so me and him are dropping an EP December 10th. So I don't know how I slipped my mind just because I'm so hyped to be on this show right now. But hey, Tommy T, legend, super legend. Tommy T, Tommy space T-E-E from Norway, super legend.
You the plug. I'm gonna have to follow him. I'm gonna have to follow him.
Yeah, man. Because he also DJs too. So maybe y'all can make a play and y'all can travel. You know how it go, man.
Yeah. Wow. The DJ too. That's big.
A lot of international money, man.
Oh yeah, international. That's where the bag at, bro.
Yeah, man.
That's where the bag at right now.
Let's get these bags.
If you can get booked over on the international side, you good. You get money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, let's do it. I've already performed out there. Before the pandemic, I performed in Norway, and I did well. And I also went to Sweden, and I also went to London. So I was in each place for a month, just making music, songwriting for people, just moving around. So I got fans all over the place, and also I'm dropping a tape with you see Turkey, Blocky gonna go crazy. You see that Turkey. So now I got this. I got another project with the biggest trap artist in Turkey history.
What?
And he's so big. He got locked up for his music. Serious.
Wow.
And me and him got an EP coming out. He heard my music through the grapevine, and he international superstar. So international bags is there.
You said his music is so big that they locked him up, bro.
Yeah, and I made him a superstar. Now they can't play with him.
Dang.
We got social media now, so made him a superstar. Superstar.
So what's the culture like when you go to these different places like Norway and Sweden? Like, what is their culture like? Is it like ours when it comes to hip hop?
No, I mean when it comes to hip hop, they kind of like see what we got going on and kind of mix it in with what they got going on.
Yeah.
Because hip hop started over here, so
right.
They kind of mix it up, but they got their own way. They do it in their own language, but the music is pretty much like they listen to what we listen to.
Okay.
I feel like they have to, but hey, they still got their own stars in their own language that are really good, and I'm working with a lot of them.
And that's good because now you're able to tap into a whole different new audience. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
hey,
man.
if you ain't getting no shows on this side and they keep hitting you up out there in Sweden and Norway for age, them bags are
Exactly.
better than the States bags.
Exactly, man. But I tell you one thing about Norway, man. It's safe. Like besides music, the culture is safe.
Is it
Like the
real?
way, yeah, like the way the police act is safe. There's no police with guns on their hips just walking around. Their gun is in their car. They got to make a call to get the gun out. Like
Wow.
it's safe. When I was walking around in Norway, the police is like, "Hey, how you doing?" Like, nice. Like they're not here looking for trouble. You understand? Like the crime rates is low.
Yeah.
The water is clean. Like their faucet water is equivalent to like Voss water.
Oh, I gotta go to Norway
So
then.
Norway is like London's like New York, but just colder. London's like New York, and it rains every day. Sweden is freezing and it's fun, but Norway's safe though. Sweden kind of litty though, like
Man,
Chicago.
you naming all the cold spots, man. Where the warm spots at?
Hey man, I had a Scandinavian trip. My warm spots got cut off because of the pandemic, man.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, but soon, but in the cold places like Sweden,
yeah.
it's like a tech uh big on tech around the world. You know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff gets tried there before it hits around the world. You know?
Okay, so they very technology savvy.
Yeah, like they're advanced over there. You know,
Okay, okay.
super advanced. Like even as far as music, like a lot of the big pop songs, a lot of producers come from Sweden. Like a lot of Britney Spears songs and all that stuff. All the producers came from Sweden, all of them.
Yeah,
So
that's
you
that
know it's
sound.
yeah, you
Time for
know.
the homeboy Steve, then check that. What up, boy?
Yes, sir. International, you dig? Keep it up.
What would you say your most useless talent is if you have one?
Useless talent.
If you have one.
Oh man, that's a good question. Oh man, useless talent. I be trying to use all my talents. um,
It's cool if you don't have one, because some people say that, hey, I don't have a useless talent.
I'm trying to think of something that I'm good at by accident. Uh, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, man. I can't even lie. Useless talent.
Useless talent.
Hmm. Well, I do have a good ear, for like I can tell when some other artist is gonna be somebody and when they ain't. So
Yeah.
maybe I could be an A&R or something. Maybe I got an
Okay.
A&R ear that I don't use, you know. And
Okay.
also I used to like edit like I used to edit videos and highlights and stuff in college so I could get like an independent class because I wasn't too fond of my teachers. They used to be on it like get on my nerves. So I found a way to like get some independent class, and they had me like come up with a concept that's like actually worth it. So I was like, yo, let me cut up let me make highlights, basketball highlights and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I learned how to like edit videos and stuff like that. But I don't really do it, so that's a useless talent, I
Yeah.
guess.
Hey, that might be a talent you might need to bring back because everybody needs somebody to edit these videos now because we living in a content world.
Yeah.
Actually, you was kinda getting ahead of your time and you was getting prepped for what was gonna be
Yeah,
happening every day in life. You know what I
yeah, I
mean?
was. Yeah, man. And sometimes I feel like, yo, honestly, sometimes I feel like focusing on sports too much slow me down.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's why I go so hard with music now. 'Cause I feel like I was focusing too much on sports that like I already had the tools to succeed in this life now. You know what I'm saying? I was already bright and tech savvy. I just like my problem with school was I just ain't like the faculty used to be trying to act like like superior people, you know, instead of like after 3 o'clock you go back home and act normal too. You know, so it's like that was my only issue with school. I
They
wasn't
they,
like
they
some
had
dumb
to
kid.
they had to throw that ball cap on, you know what I'm saying? They had to play their
Yeah,
little role.
yeah, yeah,
which,
man.
which is all good, ain't nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. On
Yeah,
hindsight, ain't nothing wrong with that. But as a youngin', I was like, man, just understand him, be cool with me, man.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, man.
What would you say? What else is you trying to do? Like, so many people they get in, they do the artist part. Some people want to do the clothing line. Some people want to get into acting. What else is it that you want to get out of this game?
I want to start. I really like the tech world, and I always wanted to be some type of like undercover genius dude. I always wanted to be like down the line. Like, did you know Dion had this too? Like Shaq. You know how Shaq is. Every week you find out you got some whole other business.
Yeah, Shaq and everything.
Yeah, like so. I always want to be like that, but in the tech. So I've been like, but one thing I've been writing like a movie script forever. That one day I'm gonna get it together and like have a movie about like what I've seen throughout my life, but make it like cinematic. But yeah. What was the question again?
Like you want to have your own label? You want
Oh yeah.
clothing line?
Yeah, I always want to like use my like what I got going on to help like anybody that's younger than me that's trying to do what I want to do. So I got a business I'm starting called Red Benches Enterprises, and it's like I already got it like as a business already. It's already done,
Okay.
and I want to like connect creators around the world. Like if there's some young nice kid in Brooklyn that he's so nice, but he can't even get his own beats and stuff like you know what I'm saying, like. Just the regular struggle rapper stuff. I could be the one to connect him to this producer out in Sweden that I feel like he can't get to know American artists and stuff, stuff like that. Because everybody says they can use social media like that, but social media gives too much people a chance to act Hollywood. And ain't never been to Hollywood.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So you could
illusion.
Yeah. So it's like, man, I'm just gonna be like the middleman to helping any youth that's in my reach. It don't gotta be like just from my neighborhood. Any youth that's in my reach to like, get far in, whether it's rapping or being an audio engineer or editing videos, shooting the videos, or they want to be a media person because I was in school for communications. So if they want to be like somebody that write the articles for a blog or a magazine or a website, I should be able to provide all the connections to help you progress in this lane, right? So that's what my business is based on. But we also gonna branch out to merch and stuff like that, because we gotta bring money in to fund these things.
Yeah.
But I want to branch into teaching people the science to this music stuff, also the business to this music stuff. So like I just want to be able to I feel like God put me here to like motivate and teach.
Yeah.
And the way to get people's attention is gonna be through the music.
Now you say you want to guide and teach. Can you tell us give us 3 things that you didn't know about when you got into the game that you learned?
So one thing is that it's so many things I learned, like this like lesson type of things, and it's like all paper type of things, like
lesson type of things that you didn't even know about until you got in the industry. Because a lot of us, when we get in this game, we learn so much stuff that we didn't know, and it's kind of like, damn, okay, so it go like this, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So one thing I learned is that every single move that gets done is literally like some behind the scenes person making that play happen. It's half the time it ain't 90% of the time it ain't the rapper. You know what I'm saying? The rapper just executing the play.
Execute.
It's just, you know what I'm saying? It's just somebody coming with the opportunity, somebody out of nowhere, somebody met down a grapevine. You know what I'm saying? It's always, so the relationship part, when everybody says it's about relationships, it's 100% true.
Yes.
Because a lot of times, like, how many times you hear artists and you be like, yo, this song is whack. How did it even get to my ears? That person behind the scenes is working.
They know somebody.
Yeah. So that is one big thing where sometimes I thought like, yo, this kid just put all his music on Instagram and then somebody just saw it and then, but it ain't like that at all. You gotta be outside meeting these people for real.
Gotta meet them.
One person gonna meet you, like connect you to somebody else, and so on and so forth.
You gotta meet them.
2, one other thing I learned is that, and this is more for the kids coming from the trenches, that like they never call themselves emotional but can't control their emotions. I'm still working on my stuff, right? So this when you start meeting these people that ain't from the trenches and stuff like that, if they make you feel the wrong way or feel like you crossed you or something, you cannot take nothing personal at all. Anything personal gonna leave, they'll kick you right out the building.
Hey, that's a good way to X yourself on out of the game.
Yeah, you can't take nothing personal at all because there's plenty of times where, like for instance, with me and my bro Harry Fraud, me coming in the game fresh, I was so thirsty to compete with people, prove I'm the best and stuff like that, that sometimes it might rub people the wrong way. and and they don't feel like I'm a bad person and stuff. They just in a different place in their life where it's like, I don't need to be around that energy. You know what I'm saying? I'm still coming up. So even in that dynamic, you can't take it personal. Like I've been around rappers and then they didn't want to be around me again until they seen they see who I actually was. Because the first time they seen me, I was just a kid, savage, youngin from the trenches, just thirsty to be here.
Yeah.
So first impression. So first impression. I said that to say first impression is important.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So first impression. I got more than 3 lessons. Also, be on time to everything. Don't be late.
Ooh, you can say that again.
Yeah. Be on time to everything. Don't be late, man, because like I said before, it's always somebody behind the scenes working, and now you're making that person late, and you're making somebody else late. And don't be late, man, because everybody got their own life, and life is mad serious right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, don't be late, man. Be on time, because that's gonna help your first impression. Don't take nothing personal. Yeah, that's what I'm saying right there. Don't take that. Because I keep getting more and more thoughts,
Yeah.
like so much lessons. Also, with as far as business, like make sure, like if you're getting into any deals and stuff like that, make sure you know these people before you sign that deal. When they present the deal to you, you do not gotta sign a deal that day, bro. You know what I'm saying? You could, if they really want you that bad, they'll give you as much time in the world to sign. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So take your time, because you don't, like, if you meet somebody for the first time, you don't really know them like that. You don't know what their intentions, their motives, anything.
Yeah.
You gotta take your time and know these people before you make any type of big decisions in music. Because sometimes you might meet somebody that you kind of looked up to. So all these thoughts are slipping your mind now because you're in front of, like me, I'm in front of Harry Fraud. So, at first it's like, oh, this Harry Fraud. But, he's so mysterious. At first I didn't even know how he looked. So when I was around him, I didn't know how to at first, kind of like, oh, that's Harry Fraud. Like, but then, yeah, man. Can't take stuff personal.
Can't take stuff personal.
Take stuff personal. You can't be late.
Definitely can't be late, man. I didn't watch, and I can honestly say this, I didn't watch a lot of people screw themselves because they want to be late. Like,
you can't be late.
Hey, these people that sit at the top of this game, man, they not gonna take you messing with their time. If they say be there at 2:00 and you come up in there at 2:05, it's wrong.
Yeah, you gotta earn that. You gotta earn that grace period, man. You gotta earn that.
You gotta earn that. And if you just earn that game, you ain't earned that yet to do that.
Yeah. So I ain't trying to be late for the next year or two. I'm gonna be on time to everything for the next 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be on time to everything. I ain't playing, man. I'm fresh in. People just not getting to know me. I'm on time. I want y'all to see who I am. Why would I be late to that?
What are you working on right now, or what do you have out right now that we, the audience, should be familiar with or getting to get familiar with?
All right, so I just dropped a video last week with Harry Fraud called Don't Like Me. It premiered on BET Jams.
Okay.
It's actually doing, like, as far as like numbers wise, it's like my best video so far. Like in the time period, it's been a week and a couple days.
Yeah.
And I'm getting more numbers than I ever got on any video. So
wow.
So yeah, I want people to tune into that because we put in some work into that. And that song is kind of personal, but not like on some like introspective. I want you to feel me. It's kind of like I was going through a time when I felt like nobody ain't like me. Nobody wanted me to win. There's just a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah.
And
Shit.
it's real. Like I said, it was real. You know, so yeah.
Yeah, I think we all gonna be able to relate to that because we all got somebody that don't like us, or we go
Yeah,
to these certain jobs and we be like, oh man, these people don't like me. I think
yeah.
that'll be a good one for us, man. Is the video out right now on YouTube?
Yes. The video's out now on YouTube. It actually got spit. It's getting spun on Hot 97. It got spun down in South Carolina a couple times on the
Wow.
radio, prime time, you know what I'm saying? So we moving, you know what I'm saying? And hopefully, you know what I'm saying, you spend that joint one time, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
you
yeah,
gotta
man.
get it to me, man. Matter of
Yeah,
fact,
yeah,
when
yeah.
we get off, I'm gonna DM you my email, man, so you can start sending me records to my email and stuff. I
Yeah,
love
man, get
music.
it going. Cause I got some big waves coming, man. You know what I'm saying? I've been working hard and the music is starting to show, you know?
Yeah. Now you got
So
some tapes. You got some tapes out right now because I was on iTunes earlier, and I was
yeah. In fact, I got some tapes.
yeah.
I got a tape called Swoop Dreams that I put out when I first got signed to Harry Fraud. That's like in my neighborhood, legendary tape. Everybody know the words, everybody know all that. But then I dropped a tape last I want to say October called Big Blocky, right? Because
Big
people call me
Blocky.
Blocky. Yeah, people call me Blocky, you know what I'm saying? So after I came back from Europe and all that, I kind of felt like a whole new like I kind of like felt like I graduated from the person I was before to
Yeah.
who I am now, you know. So it's like I'm Big Blocky, you know what I'm saying? And right after I dropped my tape, like a day later, people was like report on my Instagram and stuff like that, and it got taken down for like 2 months.
What?
So
I didn't take it
yeah,
down.
I don't know. They had me sending mugshots, numbers. Instagram is crazy, man. They had me sending mugshots to get my stuff back, and I still ain't get my blue check. It's
Dang.
crazy, but yeah, man. So yeah, I dropped my tape October, and they took my Instagram away. So it kind of discouraged me, like yo, because that was like my main source of promo at the time. I got Twitter, but I don't really be on it that much. I should be on it more. I got Facebook, but I don't really be on it. Like Instagram is really my tool besides like word of mouth in the streets, you know.
Yeah.
So when I lost that, it was like, dang, I lost like like people wasn't tuning in like usual, you know. So I
Yeah.
came so I don't really like people should go listen to it. It's called Big Blocky. It's a fire tape, very
Yeah.
versatile, you know. But
I had to save it to my playlist, bro.
yeah, it's straight heat, especially if you don't know
Save
me.
it to my
Yeah,
playlist,
so
bro.
yeah. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying? So
we riding
it's
around bumping you, boy.
yeah, and it's refreshing to people that like, you know, if you're looking for some new heat, it's gonna be refreshing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not coming through trying to sound like nobody else. But all the stuff, but when I put out that tape and all that stuff happened, I came into this year like, yo, I ain't looking at my numbers at all. None of that. I'm just gonna drop a video and a song every month. Or 2 videos, whatever. I'm gonna just flood the whole year.
Yeah.
So if you go on YouTube and you look at my page and look at the stuff, the videos I've been dropping this whole year, I've been going crazy. So
Okay.
I want people to just go on Google, search my name, you're gonna find me. YouTube, search my name, you're gonna find me. Apple Music, search my name, you're gonna find me. Spotify, same thing. And then you're gonna catch up because I already got big plays coming. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm already in 2022, 2023. Like, you
And
know what I'm saying?
you like we wrapping up fourth quarter. I'm focusing on first quarter right now.
Yeah, my videos are shot. All that's already done. I'm about to, oh man, I'm about to drown these dudes, man. Flood
Yeah.
season is serious. They about to drown now, man.
Uh,
Tell you.
do you got any label situations on the table? Anybody howling at you, trying to take you and put them on and get you on their team? Huh?
I mean that like the more
Wait,
stuff I put out.
hold on. If you can't talk about it, because we don't want to mess the situation up, we understand. We understand now. Because I
No,
ain't trying to mess up nobody's deal.
no, I'm smooth. So I'm signed right now to Surf School Recordings. This is Harry Furr's record label. We started the wave. We the wave team, but we an indie label. Don't get it confused. Cause I'm saying I'm signed to some major label. We an indie label. I'm signed to a legendary producer, but we all everything in house. So we still coming out of pocket. I'm still coming out of pocket myself. I ain't nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But there's every time I drop music and stuff like that, you know, people holler at me and stuff. But uh, I'm just working. You know what I'm saying?
Working.
The right play got, you know, the right play
Yeah.
got to come to the right play got to come in my hands. I'm
They
not too
always say
thirsty.
always come when we least expect it, when we're not
Yeah,
expecting. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So it's probably gonna be the same way for you. You're gonna wake up and Harry gonna be like, "Hey, bro, I need you to be at this label at 1 o'clock. Now
Yeah.
1:05 or 1 o'clock."
I had like, there's things I could talk about, like me and Fresh Montana have spoken before about me being Coke Boys and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's stuff like that on the table. You know what I'm saying? Like, but we just got to keep working.
Yeah.
I'm focused on just working.
Mm-hmm.
You know. So yeah, there's deals and stuff like that come my way. And it's not like all day, every day. It ain't like you know what I'm saying, some college scholarship basketball stuff where I'm getting mailed. You know what I'm saying? Nah, it ain't like that. But some very important people have reached out to me and they're interested and they like my vibe. But I told them I'm gonna keep working.
Yeah.
I feel like I need to keep working, you know?
Yeah.
And
at least now you know you got their attention.
Yeah. And that feels good to get attention from people that, been doing this, and it's legendary because French a legend. He don't get enough credit. He a legend, bro.
He a legend.
He from New York.
Hey, bro, I don't care what nobody say about French.
Yeah.
Every year, French gonna give us an anthem.
Yeah,
He gonna give us an anthem.
For
And
10 years.
That say that he ain't, y'all better go back and do your homework. Every year, French came through and gave us an anthem.
Yeah, bro. He been doing it for a decade. He don't get enough credit. That's a big chunk of our lives right there.
You can't go wrong with that, man. Hey, man, I got 3 questions before I let you get up out here.
All right.
I don't know if you're in a relationship or not. Some people, they can't answer this because they in relationships. So we gonna see how let it be on you. First one, if Downtown Dion had the opportunity to date anybody for a publicity stunt, who would the individual be and why?
I ain't never gonna date nobody for no publicity stunt.
Okay, I'll take that answer. Number 2, what is your favorite designer? Who's your favorite?
My favorite designer. I like a lot of stuff. My favorite designer might not necessarily be what I wear all the time though.
That's cool.
Cause I ain't about to spend all that bread all the time. But my favorite designer is probably I always love Louis Vuitton clothes, like not just the sneakers and the belts. The clothes is always fire. Okay. And I always liked Prada jackets. Their jackets was always fire, always puffy and the right size. So I like those designers, but my favorite clothes to wear is Supreme.
Supreme. Okay. Yeah. I like that. Supreme hot. Everybody.
Yeah, I love Supreme.
If you can get it, you know what I'm saying? Everybody.
I live right next to the store. So everybody down in Georgia, I'm the plug. Holla at me. Y'all need some Supreme.
You're the plug.
I live right by the store. So y'all want to, instead of pre whatever you want to call it, resale, I might just gotta holler at me. Give me an extra $30, $40, and I got you.
Oh boy, we got the Supreme plug. He right by the store.
Yeah.
Y'all heard him, right?
I'm right by the store. Yeah.
Come on,
man. I can walk to the store.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
I could walk right now and be there in 10 minutes. I could did this interview walking to the store and back.
Yeah. Damn, they're your next door neighbor.
Low key. Low key.
All right. Number 3. What do you enjoy eating the most? What's your favorite dish?
Oh man, I'm the worst diet person, bro. I eat my favorite dish is chicken Alfredo.
Ooh, can't go wrong with that.
Favorite dish.
Yeah.
I love Italian food. Yeah, I love Italian food. That's my favorite dish.
Yeah, can't go wrong with that.
Chicken Alfredo, my favorite dish for sure.
All right, man. No doubt, man.
You see that? Hold on, Blocky Bagel. Hold on, the Blocky Bagel. You see that? Yo, I had a bagel in my town called the Blocky Bagel popping. You're selling in delis and all that. Blocky Bagel. Yeah, it's a bagel. Yeah, it's a bagel, toasted with butter, chicken cutlet, mozzarella cheese, and you can put whatever sauce you want on a bagel though. That's the best bagel in the world. You can even add turkey bacon if you're really feeling crazy. If you're really drunk outside. Add some turkey bacon on there.
I want the blocky bagel, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Shout out Fee Films. He started with me from the bottom, man. Fee Films, legend in my neighborhood.
That's
Legend.
I like that. That's a dope marketing strategy. The blocky bagel. You know, you can have you a list
of that bagel
and have everybody, have the people make blocky bagels for everybody that come to your listening session, man. And you can start something new here.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
You're a genius. You're a genius, and you don't
even
even know it. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting there. Yeah. So no doubt, man, I'm getting ready to DM you my email so that you have it. We definitely thank you for taking the time to get on with us this afternoon, because we know you artists, y'all be so busy. Y'all in the studio doing this, doing that, interviews after interviews after interviews. Thank you for blessing us and giving us this opportunity and time.
Thank you, man.
Also, want to wish you mad success in all of your endeavors.
Same here, man. Same here, man. When I get down there, I got to see you face to face. Don't front of me. Don't front of me when I get down there.
No, man. I'm sure when you come down, I'm sure Steve gonna have you. So we gotta go and grab something to eat and chop it up. Bro.
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
I'm with it. And also, I'm gonna make sure that you get the link to this when everything get edited down. So
I need that.
To send it to your
post it right on my page. Let's go.
All right, brother. Appreciate it, man. Peace.
All right. Much love.
DJ Sly, DJ Sly Tay, DJ Sly, DJ Sly Tay, DJ.